important from the examination point of view. You will definitely get question. Henry Mintzberg, role of manager. Now, Henry Mintzberg, he has identified that every manager has varied roles or to do in an organization. That means in an organization, a manager is busy with various type of roles. Now, this various type of role, which he further divided, means he formed a good type of classification, a very good classification into three forms. That is interpersonal role. First, manager's role can be divided into three broad areas. That is interpersonal role, informational role, and decisional role. Now, what is interpersonal role? You all know that as a manager or as a leader, a person, suppose a director, let me consider a director. A director is involved or he is busy with so many activities, so many things he has to do. But among that, the first thing he is busy with is the interpersonal role. What is interpersonal? A manager is not working alone in an isolation. He has to communicate with people. So this becomes the first most important aspect, that is the interpersonal. What is personal? When I am working alone in an isolation, I don't have to contact with each other. I don't have to get the things done from others. That is personal, at my personal level. Mera apna, that is personal level. But interpersonal, when it goes beyond my level, ho gaya interpersonal. Interpersonal manager, definitely a manager. When you perceive a manager, he is a manager. Just now I told that if a director, he cannot work in an isolation. He has to get his team active. He needs to get his team involved into the work and get the things done from others. So the first thing he has to do is at the interpersonal level. The first function is works at the interpersonal level. That is, he needs to get an interaction from the other, which is known as interpersonal. So the first interpersonal level at the first is the figurehead role. Figurehead role. As a manager, manager has to perform. You are the manager. Suppose you are performing certain symbolic duties. Now, what is symbolic duties? Like in an annual general meeting, the director is absent. Director could not come due to any reason. On behalf of the director, you are doing this symbolic duty, the AG. You are representing. So that time you are working as a figurehead. That means in an organization, you are performing certain ceremonial or symbolic duty on behalf of someone, or maybe you are doing on your part only. So this becomes a role of a ceremonial, symbolic, this which we define as a role of figurehead. Fine. Now, the next is the leader. A manager needs to coordinate. He needs to direct. He needs to motivate people. He needs to form a team, motivate them, direct them to get the work done. This is the role of a leader. As a leader, you are a leader. You have to direct people. Suppose you are forming a team and now you have to keep pace with the team. You have to keep the team work on, going on towards the organizational objective. That time, a definite motivation is always required. Suppose there is a team. Now you have to motivate them. You have formed the team. Now there can be different types of problems, conflicts that can arise. So you have to motivate the team constantly towards the organizational goals. Fine. Which is called the role of a leader. Now liaison. Liaison means it's simply coordination. Coordination at the different level. This is the role of a manager. Then comes the next important part, that is the informational role. Any manager works as an information link. As I told that if he is a manager, he is coordinating with the senior, he is informing to the outsider, to the internal members, to his team members and so many people. Here he is working as an informational role. At the informational role, we have further three subdivisions. First role is the role of a monitor. Monitor, as a monitor role, manager receives information from different people. यहाँ पर क्या कर रहा है, एक मैनेजर डिफरेंट जगह से इंफॉर्मेशन जस्ट रिसीव कर रहा है. दिस इज द रोल ऑफ अ मॉनिटर. सो हियर यू आर जस्ट रिसीविंग द इंफॉर्मेशन. बहुत सारे सोर्सेस से इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है. द मैनेजर इज सिटिंग एंड ही इज गेटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम डिफरेंट सोर्सेस. यहाँ से मिल रहा है, यहाँ से. So normally manager will not keep all the information. So while you are getting information, you are the monitor. Now you cannot keep all the information. So you have to process it to further people, whomever the information is directed for. So this is the role of a disseminator. See, in an organization, you will observe that communication is all the way very, it's now most important thing. Means business communication forms the most important part for any organization. If the business communication is not done properly, a company cannot succeed. And all the way now, the generation gap is creating more difficulty because the means communication technique between the older generation and the younger generation is different. It's quite different, and so it is also creating certain problems. Like the currently nowadays we use most of the time we use mobile network, mobile communication technology for communicating, while that of the older generation used to have letters and all for communication. So this way we observe that disseminator, that as a disseminator role, you will disseminate the information, you will transfer the information. Monitor, at the monitor level you are receiving the information. As at the disseminator level, you will disseminate the information, you will proceed it further. Then the spokesperson. See, the role of a spokesperson and as a figurehead is quite confusing, because as the role of a spokesperson also, you are representing your organization, but to the outside organization, that is external to your organization. This is the role of a spokesperson. Now, the third aspect is the decisional role of a manager. Here, manager's role are further subdivided into the role of an entrepreneur, resource allocator, negotiator, and disturbance handler. As an entrepreneur, a manager may have to take decisions like you have to take decision of investing in one proposal, or approving one proposal, approving one candidate, rejecting one candidate. It can be a recruitment decision, retrenchment decision. As an entrepreneur, you might have to come up with new initiatives of projects, investment proposals, planning, setting up everything. So as an entrepreneur, you have to think first that these are my resources. आप जब मैनेजर के रूप में काम करो ना, you are working as a manager, you will have to take certain decisions. बहुत सारे decisions लेने होंगे. This can form the first role can be of entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, आपको बहुत सारे काम करने पड़ सकते हैं कि आपको कुछ decisions लेने हैं, कुछ काम करवाना है, बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. Then the resource allocator. Resource allocator कितना मतलब resource allocation means you have certain, suppose आपके पास 100 rupees है, how will you allocate it to different departments? How will you allocate means how will you allocate your budget? This is the decisional role. आप लोग घर पे भी करते हो ना, at your personal level. Every time we allocate our resources. Then the role of a negotiator. You might have to negotiate with trade unions at the time of disturbance, like as a disturbance handler. कुछ disturbance हुई, तो क्या हमें कुछ disturbance को handle करना पड़ता है? This is the role of a disturbance handler. Fine. So this is all about the Henry Mintzberg role of management. Now to give you in brief, it can come as a 5 marks question, 8 marks question, and also an MCQ. In an MCQ, it can come in a case pattern. जैसे एक केस दे दिया जाएगा, एक केस जैसे Mr. Ram is a manager who is going to represent the organization or to the external party or as a PR or whatever. So which role he is performed? As a spokesperson, as an interperson, as an informational, there can be different MCQ. So it can come in an MCQ pattern. It can come in a broad question, means of 5 to 8 marks. 5 marks to आएगा ही. So there you have to write about the role of manager. You have to give a basic introduction. Management क्या है? Then Henry Mintzberg के role. आपको इसको पूरा लिखना पड़ेगा एक एक लाइन में. Then you can just give a diagram and then the summary. Right?